Ladies and gentlemen, Decaf Nation, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and it is a situation that I don't know that it's ever really came up, at least for me before, and it is whether to buy F1 2020 or NASCAR Heat 5. And the interesting thing about this is that they both release on July 10th, 2020. So, we have here quite the debacle because I personally, I know that I said in my last video, like discussion video, not the Ricky Bobby video, that I was going to buy NASCAR Heat 5. And I still think I probably will, but I'm putting out this video to kind of see what's going on here. And I just want to say that this video is presented from the standpoint of a huge NASCAR fan, okay? So this might be biased, you know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the little blurbs for each game on their website. I have Codemasters pulled up and I have the NASCAR Heat 5 website pulled up. I'm gonna read both of those, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts, and I want you guys down in the comments to tell me your opinions and what you guys think. Be civil. I've always wanted this channel, honestly, to be more of a community than just one guy speaking his mind louder than everybody else. So I want this to be a community. I want to have discussions with you guys, respectful discussions down in the comments. I love you guys for supporting the channel, so thank you for that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. And yeah, so right here we have Codemasters website pulled up. And this is what it says on F1 2020. It says, for the first time, players can create their own F1 team by creating a driver, then choosing a sponsor, an engine supplier, and hiring a teammate, and competing as the 11th team on the grid. So right there, we have, in my opinion, exactly what we need in a racing game. This is the coolest thing ever. And, like, this is what I want in a career mode. I want to be able to make a team, customize all that stuff, get teammates. That would be incredible. And honestly, that right there is the only reason that I'm even having this debate in my head, because I am a NASCAR guy. I've always been a NASCAR guy. I watch every single NASCAR race, and I'm not gonna lie to you, no disrespect to F1. F1 is awesome, and I really think it's awesome. But I've seen maybe two F1 races in my life, so I'm not an F1 guy. So the fact that this is even a debate in my head really tells you something, okay? So, and this is why, because this mode is gonna be so cool that you can like manage your team and stuff. I wanted this in a NASCAR game for years. They had it in Chase for the Cup 2005, and it hasn't really been around like that since, I don't think. And that is insane. If we can get this in a NASCAR Heat game, I will throw my money at you. But anyway, let me continue here. Build facilities, develop the team over time, and drive to the top. Customize your 10-year career mode with a choice of F2 championship introduction options and season lengths to allow for a more exciting multi-season career. So that's kind of cool. That's like their minor league and stuff. That's basically like the equivalent of the NASCAR games. Some of the NASCAR games, you know, they only have the Cup Series, and some of them they have the Cup Series and Nationwide in trucks and dirt, or like the modifieds. That's basically the equivalent of that for F1. It also says, the addition of split-screen racing, a new steering assist, and a more accessible race experience means that you can enjoy the game with friends no matter your skill level. So that's kind of a small thing. Split-screen racing, that's cool, I guess. Let me tell you, though, I would much rather split-screen race NASCAR, where you can just screw around and absolutely destroy people, than I would F1, where you have to, like, be precision, you know. But so, then after that, it says, F1 2020 features all new official teams, drivers, and 22 circuits, including 2 new races, Hanoi Circuit and Circuit Zandvoort. I don't know if that's how you say it. I apologize if that's incorrect. But that's what we have for F1 2020. So that all sounds phenomenal. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, that is some big stuff that they have there. And the game is really polished. The presentation of the races is phenomenal. The controls are excellent. Overall, I think that F1 2020 is an extremely good race game. And I don't know. I'm not sure about the price point for this one. I'd assume it's going to be $60. That would be my guess. I'm not positive, but you can let me know down in the comments if that's incorrect. But honestly, I have mad respect for Codemasters for making this game. This game is going to be incredible. And honestly, if I don't get this game on launch, I'm going to ask for it for either Christmas or my birthday. And I don't know, like I'm sure that I'll end up with both of these games. It's just a debate of which one I'm going to get on launch. So that's what we have on F1 2020. It's going to be phenomenal. And yeah, that's the F1 2020 half. However, that is obviously not the only side to this debate, or this would not be a debate. So, I have the NASCAR Heat 5 website pulled up, and it says, experience the raw power and exhilaration of stock car racing with NASCAR Heat 5. The only officially licensed game of the thrilling 2020 season, NASCAR Heat 5 includes all the drivers, teams, and cars from the NASCAR Cup Series and the Support Series. So that's cool. That's just basic stuff here. And then it says brand new testing mode. Test your car setup and make the proper adjustments ahead of time to increase your chances of winning during the official races where it counts. So they have testing mode. That's not a big deal for me. I know it is for some other people, especially the people that love to do esports on NASCAR Heat, but that's not really a big deal for me, so that doesn't apply. Immersive career mode. Work your way to the top, starting in the Extreme Dirt Series and moving through the Gander RV and Outdoor Truck and Xfinity Series before you reach the pinnacle, the NASCAR Cup Series. Alternatively, you can dive straight into the big time. So that is one thing that they had in NASCAR 8.4, and they're having in this one that I like as well, that you can just jump into the top. You don't have to fight to the top, which I don't know. I like to fight to the top. I'm going to start my series from the bottom up. But, yeah. And then... so that's basically it. They have challenge mode, which they've had for a while. They do challenges, but now there's online leaderboards for it. That's kind of cool. They have 34 officially licensed tracks, and yeah, that's basically it for that. But okay, so here is my thought, right? One thing, I watched Ed Soundhead's video on it today. He got a NASCAR Heat 5 shipped out to him for free by 704 Games because he's like an influencer, you know, and that kind of stuff. So he played it early. And one thing that I saw in his video is in the paint booth, there are some small paint booth stuff, like changes, I mean. But what I think is really cool about the whole thing is they now have, basically you can run any number you want, and I have been asking for this for so long. Like, I don't know why that this little of a feature got me so excited, but when I watched that video, I was like, yes, let's go. So you can rock any number you like. It used to be you could only drive 8, 28, 36, and 99, I believe, were the only ones you could pick, which was super lame. I hated that. So I'm really glad that you can pick now. And I don't know, like, one of the things that I think, honestly, is, this might seem really stupid, but, like, so when I sit down to play my PS4, right, not for videos or anything, I sit there and I'm like, okay, I want to play a fighting game. Now, do I want to play UFC 3 or do I want to play WWE 2K20? And I know this might seem off topic, but just hear me out. This is where I'm getting at. So, UFC 3 has much better gameplay than WWE 2K20. I would much rather play a match in UFC 3 than I would in WWE. But WWE 2K20 has way more features and it's more polished, and like there's more customization and all that stuff. And that, I usually end up picking UFC 3. And I feel like that kind of applies to this situation, to be honest. Like, UFC 3 is obviously NASCAR Heat 5 for me, and F1 2020 is WWE 2K20. And, like, basically, I don't know, like, I'm compelled. I think NASCAR games, in my opinion, are more fun fundamentally to play than the F1 games. And like, I don't know, there's just more like potential for like big wrecks and like fun stuff like that in those games, in my opinion, than in F1 2020. And like, I don't like, obviously, okay, just to be completely blatant with you here, F1 2020 is the better game. Like, I don't think there's really a debate. F1 2020 is better than NASCAR Heat 5, but I feel like I'm gonna get NASCAR Heat 5 instead because I like the gameplay better. And I don't know, that's kind of, it's really biased. Obviously, that's completely personal preference, but that's what I'm thinking. What are you guys thinking? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. That means a lot to me. You don't even know. If you would drop a like and subscribe to the channel, that would make me extremely happy. And yeah, just have a blessed day, guys. You know, even if you're going through some tough stuff in your life right now, just remember, God has a plan for you, and He's looking out for you. And I'm always here to talk if you want. So follow me on Instagram at decafdrthunder, and just like, you can reach out to me, you can DM me, whatever you want. If you need to talk about something, I'm always here for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.